Okay, so I just wanted to hop on here and show you Dr. Furman's website. So at the top, you can see it's just Dr. Furman. So it's drfuhrman.com. I'm in an incognito window right now. Obviously, I'm a member of Dr. Furman's website, so I wanted to show you what it looks like for someone who's not a member so that you can see the free resources that are available to you. Okay, so under resources, if you click on beginner's guide, it's going to just walk you through how to get started. It's telling you the first thing to do is to read the Eat for Life book, which I have also recommended for all of you to read. It tells you about membership and how you can get access to over close to 2,000 nutritarian recipes. I'll talk a little bit more about that. It talks about, what is the nutritarian diet. The no SOS is referring to the no sugar, oil, or salt that I've talked to you guys about. Okay, talks about G-bombs and the benefits of the nutritarian diet. And then it goes on to kind of show you what a typical day would be like, and it gives you links to free recipes for the meals that they are referring to. And then you can sign up for a 5-day nutritarian challenge by just entering your email and your name, clicking submit, and then you'll get emails giving you directions and recipes and things like that. So that's one thing I would highly recommend that you do to get started in the nutritarian world. Okay, also under resources is Dr. Furman's blog, which is free to anyone. So you can go on and, search his blog posts. There's a, view more. There's also, I thought maybe there isn't a search button, but anyway, you can click view more and, just take a look. He's got lots and lots of blog posts with awesome information in them. Okay, health concerns. So this is where if you do have a pre-existing health issue, you can find your health issue here. There's a huge menu. You can see he discusses all kinds of conditions. So let's say blood pressure, you would click on that. And then what it does, it gives you an overview of, the condition. And then it talks about an action plan that you can take and how eating the nutritarian diet style would benefit that condition. Talks about different supplements that you could take that would be especially for someone with that condition. Talks about exercise. So lots of free information here, guys. In Ask the Doctor, it gives some sample questions of people who had asked Dr. Furman specific questions. So it's kind of a, Q&A. Read and watch, not sure about that. Okay, so this is different articles and videos that you can check out, blog posts that are related to that topic or that condition, and success stories. So these are all going to be people who have actually followed the nutritarian lifestyle, that had that condition, that have fully recovered using the high nutrient lifestyle. Okay, I love this. All right, other resources, podcasts. So Dr. Furman and his daughter Jenna, I believe, do a monthly podcast, and so you can see all the episodes here. All right, on to recipes. Even without a membership, you have access to, there are recipes of the day, and then there are recipes that you will have limited access to, recipe categories. So let's click on breakfast. So you'll notice there's lots of different ideas for breakfast with oats, antioxidant-rich breakfast bars. And then the more you scroll down, so there's quite a few free ones for breakfast, But the more you go down, you'll notice it'll say membership required. And then you can either log in if you have a membership, although if you have a membership, you wouldn't need to do this, or explore membership. And we'll take a look at that in a minute. And then if you have it's just the basic membership allows you access to all of these recipes. Okay, so let's go back to recipes by category, and let's take a look at burgers, pizza, wraps, and chips. So the burgers that you're going to find are mostly bean burgers, all different kinds. There's some lentil burgers. There are a couple recipes on here that do have some type of meat in them, so you can search for them. And then, so these are the free ones. And then as you get down further, you'll notice the ones that need the membership. So lots of good, mostly plant-based recipes, but there are some non-vegan recipes in here as well. If you look at the categories, you'll see non-vegan is a category. And there's not many free non-vegan recipes because obviously you can get non-vegan recipes anywhere. So that's pretty limited with the free version. Okay, membership. So about membership, if you look at the different plans, with the membership, you get access to all of the recipes. You'll notice here it says 2,100, so it's even more than the 1,900 we saw on the Getting Started Beginner's Guide. Ask the Doctor is something that if you have the highest level of membership, you can ask Dr. Furman questions directly. But even with the lower membership level, the basic one, you can see all of the conversations where people have asked Dr. Furman different questions. You can search. I'll show you the search feature. It's awesome on this website. So lots of good information. With membership, you do get discounts on all of his products, supplements, food items. I'll show you those. Let's see. Yeah, and you can see all of his papers, anything he's written, things like that. Okay, so in his, let me go back to the membership. About membership. Okay, so let's take a look at the plans. His basic membership is $7.95 a month. And we just went through this. It includes the recipes and meal plans. That's another thing. With the recipes, there are lots and lots of, right here, meal planning for members. So you can find, I believe there are 14-day meal plans, but you can get them specifically for weight loss, for any condition that you have. Like there's a meal plan specifically for high blood pressure. There's a meal plan for diabetes. So lots of great resources for that $7.95 a month, even if you just do it for the recipes. There is the health tracker, which is also available for free, but if you have a membership, it'll keep your health tracker. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, the health tracker, if you do have the basic membership, you can track your weight and blood pressure and your food and anything that you want to track. I'll show you that when I get to my account, which is a paid account. You have access to all of the things that he's written, his position papers, product discounts, webinar and Facebook Live events. There is a private group on Facebook for Nutritarian members. There is a book club that I think the latest book that they're doing is the blood pressure book. And then you can read any of the Ask the Doctor discussions with that. The other membership is $75 a month. So I don't think that any of you would be interested in that. However, you do have the full access for Ask the Doctor with that membership. And then there's also special offers on events. You'll get, discounts. And then there's a lifetime where you get everything and you even get $1,000 off of one of his stays. He has an Eat to Live retreat. I believe it's in California. It's amazing. So if you have a chance, you can check that out just to see all the things that he does offer. Okay. For shopping, okay, you can shop for all of his, Dr. Furman's books. You can shop for supplements. And I'll show you these when I get to my account, because you do save, I believe it's 10% with a even the basic membership. You can shop any of his digital or even printed, like a booklet of his, these are called T20s. It's Transformation 20. These are 21-day meal plans. And they're similar, very similar to the ones you get on the, if you have the paid program on his website. And then he has a variety of food items. I do purchase some of his foods, which I think are really good. The G-Bomb bars are, especially if you like chocolate, these are the bomb. So I'll show you that more when I get to my account. Okay, Vitamin Advisor. This is a free service. So personalized Vitamin Advisor, you would start your assessment. You can either create a free account or you can continue as a guest. Creating a free account will save this supplement plan for you. If you continue as a guest, it'll give you your recommended supplements, but you'd have to print it or take a screenshot because it won't save it for you, because obviously it doesn't have your contact information. But basically, if we were to continue as a guest, you just have to, you do have to put your email in there. Okay, I'll show you that on my account. Okay. What else? And the rest are things that you can check out. His retreat, different events. Certificates is the Nutrition Coach certification, which is the program that I completed. And then you can go on just to see anyone who's graduated from those programs. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my paid account just to show you a couple really neat things. Okay, for the recipes, I want to show you the meal planning. And this is for members only, but there's a weight loss meal plan, super immunity, anti-cancer, high micronutrient, cardiovascular, diabetes, intermittent fasting, autoimmune, maintenance. So once you get to your ideal weight, that would be a good time to use that. Transitional meal plan is for anyone who's just starting. It kind of has not quite the drastic restrictions on it that you would see once you're, really comfortable with this meal plan. So that's one that you could use to start with. Athletic high calorie meal plan. So if you're an athlete and you're constantly working out, you might want to look at that. Aggressive weight loss is for anyone who has a significant amount of weight to lose. And then radical weight reduction would be even more so restrictive, but in any of these, you do not go hungry. So it's not about, restricting the calories as much as it is restricting foods that might have more calories and less nutrients. Okay, so let me show you just about how you would save with the membership. Okay, so these are his supplements. So if you do that Vitamin Advisor, it'll ask you some health questions like, do you have any of these conditions? And then it'll recommend specific products that, would be a good idea for you to take. You can, choose to do all of them. And I think if they recommend like 3 different ones and you purchase all 3, I think you get a special bundle discount. Just something to be aware of. All right, so one thing that's important with Dr. Furman's medications here or supplements is they come in a 2-month supply, which is nice because you don't, have to order as often. So you'll notice here the member price is $39.99. That would be for 2 months of the Women's Daily Multivitamin. And the non-member price is $43.99. So you would save $4. Okay, and I won't go through all these because if you do the Vitamin Advisor, that should give you the information that you need. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you, if you do a search. Now, recently in the group, I don't know if you saw it, but on one of the posts, the person had added sauerkraut to their salad and said that, she didn't think that was, according to Dr. Furman's plan. So there was a couple of comments on that. So one thing that you can do you can do this without a membership as well, but you're not going to have access to the Nutritarian Network responses or the Ask the Doctor. But if you put anything in this search bar, it searches the entire website for any discussions, either with the doctor or between people that are in the Nutritarian Network, that give you tons of information about that topic. So let's just take a look at this one. The first one that came up is to sauerkraut or not to sauerkraut. Now, Dr. Furman has the position right now that because of the high sodium levels, he doesn't recommend the fermented foods. However, there still has been discussion. So this person, and it highlights the term, says, prior to starting the program, I bought 2 bottles of, organic sauerkraut, blah, blah, blah. So, there's people that chime in that just give what they've learned, what they know. It says, if you like the taste and want the benefits, you can easily make your own sauerkraut with minimal. And this person gives a link to a recipe. And then there's another, I'll show you just one more and then we'll be done. Sorry. But sauerkraut, if you look, this is coming from the Ask the Doctor. So this is where someone has specifically asked for a doctor's opinion. I hear sauerkraut being peddled as a good probiotic. Can it be a recommended food with its high salt content? And this is actually someone, a Nutritarian member, that said, no, it's not recommended because of its high sodium. But then one of the doctors in the group chimed in and said, but there are ways to make or buy types of fermented foods with very low sodium. And then somebody else chimed in and says, there's lots of starter cultures available online. And then someone says, well, here's a recipe for Nutritarian pickling juice, which she uses. So, you can find just about anything. And then somebody says, well, that looks really good, but pickled is different from fermented. And then somebody down here says, I saw on a nutritionfacts.org article about fermented foods. So there is so much information available to you with this website. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and we can discuss them in the group. If you do decide to do the membership at the $7.95 a month or whatever it is that you decide, I would appreciate it if you would allow me to give you my affiliate link. Like I said, I've done my training through Dr. Furman. I promote his products. So I would appreciate it if you would allow me to do that. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, guys.